Hello YouTube, this is Crosscheck and welcome to a very exciting video. We are right now at Jose Marti Habana. We are at Cuba. Beautiful airport, beautiful country, and we're going to be flying to Key West International Airport. Very exciting airport to be landing on. We're taking the MD80 from Rotate, which is right here. Beautiful aircraft. It is a death trap, nonetheless beautiful. So let's jump right into the aircraft and let's start working our way to our destination. Okay, so first things first, let's turn on the battery and twist. After that, you know what, just let me make sure we get the weight and balance correct. Payload, we can take about 10 tons. I think 10 tons is good. And fuel, we're going to take 6 tons. So we're going to be taking that fuel in our wings, in the right and left fuel tank. So 3,000 on the right one, 3,000 on the left one. That's good. And done. Apply changes. There we go. Nice and heavy. A bit. Master caution, disengage. Start pump for the APU. We can now start the APU. There we go. The APU needle is live. We're gonna have to wait for that to activate the APU generator switches. We can also do arm the emergency lights. Let's turn on the no smoking and seat belts, whatever. Or actually, we can take them to auto the seat belts, and the no smoking, it's always on, so whatever. Seat belts auto, no smoking on, emergency lights armed. Okay, now altimeter. Let's do that. Master caution warning, disengage. So the altimeter in this airport, some funny thing. In this airport, we use QNH and on the destination, which is gonna be a really short flight. Actually, I think we're gonna our cruise altitude is gonna be flight level 190. And we're just gonna reach 190 and we're gonna start descending pretty much right away. So that's that. QNH for departure. For you guys who do not know how to get the QNH or the altimeter, you can go to aviationweather.gov. That would be Golf Oscar Victor, and then there you can pull out information, weather information from the airports that you are flying from and to. No problem. Okay, so the QNH here is 1018. There we go. And the altimeter for the arrival is 3012. That's good. And the landing altitude is basically sea level, so that's good enough. That's good, good, good. Okay, now we have a power from the APU. Let's turn the generators on.
Autopilot.
Nice. Okay, so now we can start aligning the IRS. And I think we should be ready to start programming our FMC. Let's turn this screens on and this one. Okay, so initial position, MUHA. Oh wait, no, it was MUHA. My bad. Okay, MUHA. There we go. Let's copy this position and paste it right here. Route, origin MUHA, destination Key West. Key West. And now it's only 2 waypoints connected by an airway. Quite simple. Let's see. Its first waypoint is Maxim. A really cool name for a waypoint. Maxim. And then we are joining the Gulf 765 airway. And then flying direct to the VOR of FIS. There we go. Activate. We're not going to execute because the IRS are not aligned, so no point in doing that. Let's go to perf init. Fuel, gross weight, reserves. Let's take 5 tons. Cost index. Let's go for 14. Cruise altitude. We are going to fly level 190. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. That's good. Takeoff. That's the temperature. And now what I'm gonna do is turn on the auxiliary pumps for the hydraulics so we can take our flaps to 11. That way we get the V speeds of a configured aircraft. There they go. (11). Now we can turn those off. And about the starting pump, let's turn on the forward right pump for the APU and off with the start pump. APU bleed on and air conditioning to auto. And we're not getting air conditioning, that's because we need to open the new crossfeed valves. There we go. There we go, now we have air conditioning on the aircraft. Really cool. Okay. Master caution disengage once again. Now let's put our V speeds. There we go. Departure. We are taking the. Well, we need to take the runway 24, and it seems no departure works with the current flight plan. So if we were in VATSIM, they would take us out by vectors, but we're gonna do it direct. We'll see how that goes. And for the arrival, we'll probably work that out right now. We are going to 09er, runway 09. That's good enough. Okay, not aligned yet. That's good. So legs. Okay. We'll have to see about that once this thing turns on. Okay, there she goes. Let's go for flight plan. And let's turn this once to nav. Now let's see. Execute. There we go. Now I don't quite remember how you switch waypoints. I'm sure it was over here, but honestly I don't remember. Was it in legs? Huh? No idea. But you know what? Let's go to map. Let's see. Okay, maybe it works better over here. We got a little bit of a mess here. I wanna know what's going on. bit of trouble doing that. I'm almost positive that you moved. Okay, no step. There we go. Okay, so I can see the problem. Maxim and this. No. So maybe it would be better to fly to odd null after maxim. Execute. Yep, that looks better. Okay. There we go. Let's go back to map. 10 of range. That should be good. Okay. Now, route takeoff. CG 17. 17 and 11 of flaps. Oh, good. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. There we go. That looks good. Alrighty. Okay, so I think we're pretty much ready for the pushback. So if I'm not mistaken, we are taking off from that one. Yes, 2-4. Oh, I can see there is a little issue there that I haven't seen before. Okay, this is really weird. I'm gonna have to look into this. Yeah, something is messing up the airport right here. So maybe, I don't know if it's a good idea to go into the grass here. Probably not a terrible idea. Let's go for it. We can always do some adventure. But yeah, that's really weird. I'm gonna have to look into that. That is bizarre. Okay, let's jump into the aircraft and better pushback, pre-planned pushback. That was the last flight I did, but we're not interested in that right now. So let's do the pushback like this. No. Delete segment. There we go. Quite simple. Quite a simple pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Canon knowledge. Coming through the menu when you are ready.
I am ready. Pushback. Start pushback. Yup, boy.
Ground to cockpit. Tau is driving up.
Okay, so let's get ready for engine start. For engine start, let's make sure we have the air conditioning system off. The APU is on. APU bleed is on. Generators are on. Engine system, let's do A. Last time I did B. So that's good. Fuel pumps required. Fuel pumps are on. And just out of curiosity, where is my temperature? It's 30 degrees Celsius. It's a little bit warm, isn't it? Okay, so position, lights on, and
okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
ready to connect. Okay, connect. My dude, connect. That's cool for me. Just making sure. Yeah, damper, it's on. I don't know if it should be on at this point. Probably not. Let's turn it off. We'll turn it on once the engines are on. And I think that is pretty much it. Let's make sure this dude is ready.
Tau connected and bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
Brakes released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
That's on. We may start engines. So engine number 2. There she goes. Slowly but steady. Okay. Patience. Patience is required here. Kind of slows down once you reach 18. Probably 18 is a good time to start the engines, but I'll wait for 20. And 20. Good enough for me. Alright, there she goes. There she goes. She's a bit stable. Let's turn this off, and turn left engine on. Ba 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 ba. Little by little, right, guys?
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Engine number 1.
Disconnecting tow.
Oh.
Stand by.
Okay, looks stable. Starter number 2 off. Engine ignition system off. And APU generators off. Now I got power from the left and right engine. That's good. APU bleed off. APU off. Air conditioning auto.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe
Next
flight.
time, buddy. Okay, we got that going on. Hydraulics on. All of them. Yaw damper on. Okay, what else are we missing? Yes. There we go. The pitot. As a guy already told me that in the Air Force they say pitot. Hopefully I am saying that correctly. If you ask me, I would say pitot. But pitot sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. So rudder travel unrestricted, I guess that's super awesome. Who knows? Everything looks in order. Now we are taking off for runway 24. So let's put the heading on 240. Altitude, let's go to the cruise altitude as fast as possible. Takeoff configuration. Let's click these little buttons. EPR takeoff, that is correct. Let's click, can we click this guy? No. Flight directors on. Tack off, okay, that's good. There we go. Okay, everything is, well, looks configured correctly. And wing lights, floodlights, why not? And taxi lights. I think we are ready to taxi. Yep. Okay, let's get going. There's something about the MD80. Such a beautiful aircraft, isn't it? There is something about it. And this rotate aircraft in particular, the attention of to detail in the modeling. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. It used to be a real memory hog. I mean, it was unplayable for me. But they've managed to make it much more, what is the word I'm looking for? Efficient. Much more efficient. I don't know if they lowered the resolution of the textures or what they did, but much better. Okay, so get ready to get into the dirt. Okay, I'm gonna do something right here on this taxiway. I'm gonna put the throttle halfway up just to see if any warnings come up. That will let us know if we are good for takeoff. Half throttle. Yep, no warnings, so we're good. Alrighty, so for departure, auto brakes to RTO. And that's basically all that we require before reaching the holding point on runway 24. Okay, here we go to the glitchy part. Oh man, this looks terrible. What the hell is going on? Am I gonna have to... Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, that was intense. Well, we did it. That is terrible, man. I really need to know what's going on here. Obviously, something is going on here. Here we go again. Brace for the bump. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Alright, we got into the runway quite fast. I didn't have time to... Oh, the braking in this aircraft with the head shake plug-in is kind of weird. But yeah, okay, landing lights all on. Position strobe ready. TCAS set. And let's turn this to weather and TCAS. Let's see what happens. And I think we are ready to rock and roll, guys. Auto throttle on. Parking brake released.
Brake.
And here we go. Okay, so the runway that we are going to be reaching is quite short, so it's gonna be quite exciting, no doubt about that. 80 knots. V1, rotate. V2. Come on, come on, come on, let's go. Does it rate? Gear up. Let's see. Okay, I gotta make a crazy turn to the right, it seems. Okay. I'm gonna try to line up with wherever we are going, and then turn the autopilot on. Here we go. We're climbing quite decently. Like a rocket. Okay, flaps, one click up. and flaps up all the way. Alrighty, so how do I turn the autopilot? I want a vertical speed, and that is extremely high. I don't know why it's trying to do that. And okay, let's go nav. I don't know what it's gonna try to do for the vertical speed. No, I want the VNAV climb. There we go. Okay, seems now we are flying as required. Okay, gaining speed. The aircraft's a little bit bumpy, so let's go to vertical speed. I think 2000 will be good. FMS overdrive regarding the speed 250. Let's go to climb on the thrust limiters. There we go. There we go. Auto brakes off. That's pretty much it. We can probably take off the auxiliary hydraulic pumps. There we go. Flying directly to maxim. So as you can see, the top of climb is, well, we're pretty close to the top of climb, and the top of descent is right there as well. So that's that. So what's going on with the other throttles? Doesn't seem like they are doing anything. Speed select. Alright. Yeah, okay, so it's speed select if you have the vertical speed activated, but if you have VNAV, then you use the FMS overdrive. Now something really interesting that I was asking myself earlier, I've done this, but I don't remember. How do I fly my own heading? It's not VOR lock, it's not nav, it's not ILS, it's not auto land. It's none of these guys. Can I pull or something like that? This thing? No. Okay, first let me try that. Okay, maybe it's not the best time to try. Oh, Jesus! To try and figure this out. But it would be nice to know. Do I just deactivate the nav? Oh yeah, and then there you go. Heading hold. Heading hold or heading select? Nav track. So if I do this, okay, yeah, there we go. Heading hold, that's the one that works. Awesome. Okay. Now I know. Yeah, last time I was in controlled airspace and I was having quite a bit of trouble with that. So, landing lights off, off, off. Flood lights off. Wing lights off. And we can keep the strobe. Not a biggie. Okay, so we will be reaching our top of climb pretty soon. Okay. The transition altitude is 18,000 feet. I'm not gonna wait all. I mean, I'm already going to my cruise altitude, so it doesn't matter really. Unless we had to, the controller would change our altitude at some point. below 18,000, and that's where we would need the correct altimeter. But for the time being, I think we are good. And let's go and set the standard altimeter. 1013 or 2992. Alrighty, we're doing pretty good so far. Not a single problem. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. So old and not clean. It's just beautiful. It's so hard to make all this wear and tear. I mean, making a very clean aircraft, brand new. I'm talking, of course, about 3D modeling and textures and all that. It is quite simple. What's hard is when you want one of these old birds and you want to have all of these crazy textures. I mean, they did an amazing job, most definitely. I have no idea how the shaders work in XPLANE, but I'm sure it's quite something. That is beautiful. Beautiful weather, beautiful aircraft, beautiful sceneries. Well, the Cuba scenery was a little messed up, and I need to see what's going on there. But it is beautiful nonetheless. Okay. How are we doing? Passing transition altitude. Let's get over here and let's set. Let's see our legs. All right, all right, all right. Almost there. And actually, my airspeed, I don't know why I'm maintaining 250. No need for that. Let's go for 315. Maybe even 320. I really want to push it to the limit. Now the top of the descent is super close. So how about I start working on it? I'm gonna go to about I think 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet for a visual approach should be pretty good. Let's go for 3,000 feet. And let's go for VNav. He should know what he's doing, right? Maybe not. He should. Let's go for VNav. Oh wait, not just yet. Oh, it just wanted to decrease its speed a little bit. It changed the speed from 320 to about 289. It seems 290. Why, man? We were doing so good. A little bit faster. Let's do FMS overdrive. Now let's go to 320 again. Let's set our next altitude to 3,000 feet. And any moment now we should start descending, actually. So yeah, as you can see, guys, pretty short flight we got here. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, we are over the sea because we're going to an island. We left Cuba. Look at that, that's beautiful. And this is all the default clouds. And I don't know, man, but they are pretty great, if you ask me. I don't find the need of using add-ons. And good performance, that's always great. Okay, so how are we doing? Okay, we are descending now. 1,300 feet per minute. That's alright. And we are going below our transition altitude, so it's a good time to go for our we'll set our altimeter according to the arrival destination, which, if I remember correctly, it was 3012. So 3012. There we go. So over here it says no weather. Why? It doesn't say no weather anymore, but it doesn't show anything. Ooh, doing a nice turn. Phew, phew. A thing of beauty. How are we doing? Flight level 140. Alrighty. Doing quite amazing with fuel. We had 6 tons. We have more than 4.5 tons. So yeah, lots of fuel. You can probably fly back and back again. Okay, so let's see. Not too far away from the airport, I must say. Not too far away. We are descending 2,000 feet per minute. That sounds good. You know what? I'm gonna do the vertical speed. And 2,000 feet per minute, that's good for me. Do you think I will be able to reduce my speed? Okay, let's try to reduce to 250. Seems the aircraft is having a little bit of trouble reducing speed, but it is managing. So that's good enough for me. Okay, it seems we're going to be reaching 3,000 feet before at now, and that sounds good to me. Still got nothing. Oh, I think there's an island there. Visibility is not the greatest right now. I mean, yes, it's good, but the distance not the best. Okay, now going below 10,000 feet, and we're still going a little bit too fast for this altitude. So maybe speed brakes. Boop. Oh, you can feel the drag. That's thanks to head shake plugin. You can really feel that. There we go. There we go. So you know what? I may be going for 230. I don't want any trouble. And you know what? Maybe let's go for 1,500 feet per minute. I think we should be able to manage that, not a problem. Okay, so it may be a good time to put our hydraulics back again. Set the auto brakes to maximum effort. We will need those. We will need those, most definitely. We will need those, and the speed brakes and the reversers, all that we can get. And landing lights for additional drag. These landing lights, they give you drag, in case you guys didn't know, because where are they? Oh yeah, they're in the wingtips. So you can see they pop out, and that little thing, that gives you a little bit of drag. It can save your life, brother. Okay, 6,000 feet. Mile range, and probably need to lower my speed even more. It's 200. I think we're doing pretty good. I only have half speed brake. If I really require to slow down, I could double up the effort. We are very close. Maybe it is a good time to aim for 160. I'm gonna be landing full flaps, obviously. I want all the drag, and I want to be as slow as possible. Okay, oh, I'm still on climb on that one. Probably this would be a good one, or even this one, in case we need it. Okay, how are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Pretty good. 1,200 feet per minute. No idea where the airport is. Still a little far away, it seems, so we can take it easy. We can even take the speed brake off and arm it. We should be losing speed. Almost reaching 3,000 feet. Oh, I see the airport. Okay. I think I need you to slow down a bit. So put the speed brakes back up halfway. Yes, I know. Are you really gonna be doing that? Well, I mean, we're pretty close anyway, so landing gear out, a little bit more of drag doesn't hurt. Speed brakes, arm, flaps. 1, 2. Should be good for now. We're at 15. Probably go for 20. Not a biggie. Alright. So many beautiful noises. Okay, so let's make sure we got everything under control. Speed brakes armed, auto brakes max, flaps almost at landing position. You know what? Why not? Let's take our speed to 140 and flaps all the way down. Gear is down. All lights are green. Landing lights on. Altimeter is set. Yeah, I think we're good to roll. We still have 2 red, 2 white. Doing an amazing job, guys. Amazing job. Let's see how the landing goes, because it is a short runway. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It seems as it is a little bit windy, isn't it? Let's see how. Yeah, we got 10 knot winds. So that is pushing our aircraft a little bit sideways. Yeah, you can see it. A little bit. Hopefully that won't mess my landing. 1000. That is one creepy boys. I mean, that's scary, man. How are we doing? I don't see the pappy lights. Oh, we're too low. Too low, too low, too low. I should probably take this now. So, autopilot off.
Autopilot
Oh man.
1,500. 500.
Louder again.
500. 400.
Am I too low? I mean, the aircraft is sideways so hard that it's crazy. It
300.
feels so insane. Okay. Auto throttle, let's go. Is that a
200.
tree? Going too high, going too high.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Oh boy.
10.
Oh boy. Brake, 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 brake. Reversers, full power. Okay, yeah, we got this. Okay, speed brakes up. And flaps up. There we go. Well, we landed. And it wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. A little bit rough maybe. Landing lights off. Strobe off. Oh no, anti-collision wing lights off. We can actually. Okay, where are we gonna? Yeah, right here. Right here. There we go. Okay. Parking brake set. Mr. APU. Start. And there he goes, little by little. Seat belts off. Smoking off. I mean, I'm not telling you to smoke. I'm just turning those off, right? Yaw damper off. And yeah. All right, we gotta wait for that. Okay, everything looks in order. No auto land. That's cool. I don't need that. Master caution disengage. Flight directors off. And
Autopilot.
how do you get rid of all that stuff? Well, it seems I already did. Nice. Okie dokie. How are we doing, APU? There we go. Okay, before turning off my engines, let's watch the replay, shall we? Toggle replay mode. Ooh. Ooh, let's see. What happens if I click this one? No, maybe this one. This is the one I can move. Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. I got this, I got this. There is one. I think it's this one. This is the good one. This is the runway. Okay. This should be a nice spot for us to watch. Come on. Dirt. Ooh. I'm having some trouble there. Most definitely. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no, that was hard, man. Oh shit. That was terrible, actually. Oh my god. And yeah, it was pretty off. I blame it to the winds. I blame it all to the winds. That was a pretty hard landing. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was intense. Go get him, Tiger. Yeah, I really wanted to stop. Yeah, the speed brakes were on until the last moment. And there they go, the flaps. Huh. Well, I mean, what can I tell you? I think it was a decent landing. Not the best, not the greatest, but because of the situation, I think it was okay. If you were a passenger, you might be a little bit upset, just a little bit. Look at those winds, damn. I was coming too high. That was a problem. Boink. It wasn't that hard, but it was bumpy nonetheless. All right, let's jump back into this. Here we are. Okay, goodbye, engines. We don't need you anymore. And anti-collision lights off. Those off. Yeah, boy. There we can keep the air conditioning on. And yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, let's use this one, because I think the right one, if I'm not mistaken. Has less fuel. Yep. Okay, and at this time we would be ready to start another flight. Just configure it, put some fuel, whatever, and back to rock and roll. Nice, nice, very nice and exciting. Okay, guys, well, I think that was pretty much it. Beautiful aircraft. Quite an exciting airport to land at, and yeah, it was so much fun. Let me know any thoughts you guys may have on the comments below. Anyway, happy flying. Cross check out.